All right, everybody, we got Esteban, the last of the 3 of the cookies and cream with Clifton and them. Got top 4 at the YuGiOh Gaming event. Did you have a good day, Esteban?
Oh my God. Understatement. Great day.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, great day.
What'd you play today?
Well, before we do that, I got some shout outs.
Yes, sir.
CM Games, huge shout out. Lexington Store is my local.
Okay.
But drove out to Tennessee today for some awesome gaming. Huge shout out to YuGiOh Gaming. You guys are crazy. The video streams were awesome. The specialty room was awesome. Awesome day. Shout out to my boys, Austin, Clifton, Eli, Joe Gold. All these guys have been nothing but support for me. I've been playing YuGiOh since August, and it's been like, what, 2 months?
Yes.
Already at these premiere events at these awesome places.
Let's go.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome. So let's get into the fancy. So we're going to start off with Snow. Everyone knows Snow. Believe it or not, it only won me 1 game today, and you'll see why. You'll see why. I mainly run, obviously, Tears, broken. 3-3-3-3. Best cards, I think, in the format right now.
Cards are insane.
Yeah, cards are nuts. And if you notice, next card is Crow, so I don't run any other engine. It's Hand Trap and Tearlament. That's really it. That's why Snow's not too crazy. I'm not getting into the Curious Plays. I'm not getting into the Bomber Dragon. I'm not getting into all these crazy things that you saw all my teammates get into. Simplified state makes it easier for me. Havness, best card in my deck, I think, next to something else. I started out a game with Havness, Nib, Baylor, Imperm, Ash.
And he saw the line.
Saw the lines, bro. Dude, okay, listen to this. End turn 1 of my opponent, I end with Mud Dragon, Kaleido, top deck Planet.
No.
Yeah, poor guy didn't get to go to battle that turn. So it was crazy. Havness is crazy. Rhino Heart's crazy. Snow, it was I sided it out more than you believe.
Banner.
Yeah, Crow. In this format is nuts. Hit Ronin. I tried to, but they got every negate in the book. Sprite and Exo was my kryptonite today.
That's great.
And I did side it out against Exo because it's useless against Exo. The MVP of my deck next to Havness was definitely Nib. I don't have Nib. I lose most of the games that I won. Yeah, dude.
Never bust, baby.
Like, if you look at my YouTube search, it's like when to hand trap, no cap. And I'm like, I remember, when to nib, because it's so broken. I used to run Branded Despia. This is very similar to this. And I had Super Poly, but now I don't. So sometimes it's hard to get rid of the token, but Tears is just so good at getting rid of stuff. Shout out to Eli for letting me borrow these super beautiful Ashes. Ash was awesome for me. Not as good as Nib, but really, really good for me. Baylor, and I know it's all the way back here, but we had Imperm. Baylor, Imperm, Nib was like almost a win, unless they had something crazy. I did run up against someone that had Toad, Carrot, Red, and it was so hard to get through that. Shout out to the Eli team for just absolutely smacking me. I think right now the best card of Power of the Elements, apart from Elf, I think Elf is pretty strong, but Mathmech Circulator, I gotta give it up. Well, you gotta know how to play the game, right? I feel like Mathmech is easy to play if you know how to play.
Emergency teleports instead.
Yeah, it's crazy, but 4 of these, you just can't go wrong. The biggest thing is, I like the pop, but I'm really looking for the plus 500. The plus 500 is such a big advantage. You don't know how many games I won just because I had extra 500 attack. If you have 3 monsters out there, that's 1500. That's like having another tier on the board. So it's crazy. Might as well be Pot of Greed. I did get Ash on this 1 time, and it hurt. But it's awesome to have a plus 1. Instant Fusion, 1 card starter. Everyone knows the line. I was playing. Who's that guy that I was playing? That was pretty good. That I like top deck Instant Fusion.
Yo, that card should be banned.
Yeah,
100% should be
it was
banned.
Larry. It was literally like he brought out Toad, Swap Frog, Gamma Swap Frog. So he's dead, right? And he's like, all right. I'm like, whoop. Instant Fusion, he's like, all right, scoop. And that was game 3, so that was awesome. Yeah, I came into this not expecting much, and I really only lost 2, which was good, because the 2 I lost, I think, were well-deserved. I did lose 1 to Exo Sisters, and just, I made a lot of mistakes there, but it's okay. Rhoda, so it might as well be another Rhino. I think the best trap in tier is Sulik. I did like the meta noise. I know you guys were talking about that earlier, but the negate is just so strong. The negate is just so strong. And then Imperm, and then my spicy card that I used a lot today was Paleozoic Dynamiscus. It was super awesome to out Necro Valley, and I used it against Exosister to out one of their monsters so they couldn't make the big one. What's her name? Magnifica, yeah. She's tough because she can attack twice, so that's tough. So that's the main deck. I don't think I cut anything. Everything was just so strong. I found myself not really siding out going second either. It's a going first deck, but it does really well second. So extra deck, we got Divine, didn't use it once. Dweller, didn't bring it out once. Time Thief, MVP, crazy. Yeah, crazy. In the mirror too, it's like I would do stuff and I'm like, do I bring out Dweller here? And there was just so many other lines I could do. And like we talked about earlier, my hands are more about setting up a little engine and then really just not letting you play. It's a very control-centric deck, and it plays really well to my strengths and my understanding of the game since, you know, I play scared, mainly because Nib's a thing, and, you know, a lot of people know how to chain block, and I don't know how to do that. You know, I've been playing for a short amount of time, so. Cowboy for time, because that's a thing, yeah.
Did you summon that card finally?
I did not. So there's a story about the regional in Lexington. I don't want to get into it, but it was heated. It was heated. Bahamut Shark and Toad. So, believe it or not, this stack of cards here, I did not summon one time today.
Okay.
Yeah. It's tough to bring out Shark because I don't have a lot of engine a lot of times. You don't know how many times I'm like normal summon Miri, Imperm, set pass.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, I win those games just because Nib is so strong, and my hand traps and coaching with these guys is just like being able to see those lines. Sprite Elf I think is super broken. You see it in the Sprite matchup. It's super strong. I love that Mirrorly is a 2, and then if you don't know, Dynamiscus is awesome. You pretty much chain it to any trap that's activated as long as it's not chain blocked. You can bring it out. It's a level 2 body, and it's super awesome to use for Elf. Dark, which is crazy in the mirror. I didn't bring it out once, but I did run into a scenario where someone like brought out Dark, targeted my kit, and I just like snowed. So that's where snow really comes in. A lot of people love to target stuff in your graveyard, this format, and snow just says, what's your target? Yeah, you don't have it anymore. So it's awesome. I didn't bring out Unicorn at all. I was gonna put something else, and I should have not used it all. MVPs, obviously, Kit Kalos and Kaleidoheart. Kaleidoheart is nuts. I think I'm gonna run 2 just because it's so good, and I know everyone says not to, but it's nuts. It's amazing. Dragostapelia, I used to run 2 of these. I see no reason not to. Easy negate. It's not an omni negate because, you know, you have to target, and it's good if you have 2 and you can just negate Elf early. It helps, but then, you know, you can't target anything under it, so it's a little scary. And then these are pretty self-explanatory. I don't run Super Poly, but Mud Dragon's an easy make when I have Crow and one of the tiers. Then I can call Dark, and then Garura is an easy make. No wait. Yeah, Garura is an easy make, and then I can do either Dynamiscus and this to make Elf, or Merly in this to make Elf and then draw 1. So it's an easy draw 1 and a super not combo heavy deck. I know it's crazy to think Tearlament and not think combo heavy, but it's a very defensive Tearlament's deck. And let's get to the side. So I had to run Gamma mainly because I was scared of Exo. I was really scared of D-Shifter, and I didn't want to get hit with it. It won me one game where I gammaed Swap Frog, and that's about it. But it was nice to have the backup. It was awesome when I know I'm playing Exo Sisters and I have it in my going first or going second 5. I'm like, okay, I can breathe. Ghost Bell, I sided in, didn't draw it a single time. I had Draw and Lock, and then swap to Ghost Bell. I stand with my decision. I think it's a good card. I think it could have been useful if I actually drew it. Evenly match, because, you know, mine is the thing. And, you know, some of those boards that Sprite makes are just ridiculous. And then if you run up against a Danger Tier guy, and Danger Tier can end up on a full 5 with 6 in hand, pass. And you're like, okay. And unless they have Baron, they don't really have Omni Negates. So Evenly Match is pretty awesome there. Cosmic, again, because mine's a thing. I was able to use Cosmic to out Necro Valley, which was really good. Did lose that game, but it's nice to have some outs because other than Dynamiscus, I don't have any main deck outs, and Dynamiscus is I have to wait a turn to use it, so it's tough. And then one card that's near and dear to my heart, I've been playing it since I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A month or 2 months ago. Tikaboo, I sided it in like 6 times today, didn't draw it once, milled it every time. It was tough.
You didn't draw Faithful. Faithful.
I wanted to run 3, but if I could have Tikaboo, I would have won a couple grindy games. But it's amazing. Again, shout out to everyone that was part of this process. I hope to come out more and do awesome things. So thank you guys.
Appreciate you, Esteban. Congratulations, buddy.
God, Esteban.